Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes video. We're back here in Summoner's Duels, and as you can see my favorite level is almost at the cap. So I decided to make a video where I just go over the last matches, maybe the last match if I win, and talk through some of my opinions on the mode now that it's been, 5 days since it's been out. I've been using the same team I've been using since day one. And actually like the mode. I think it's pretty fun. They did a good job at balancing it with the turn limit and capture area thing, as we can see here in the map, this thing. But I do have some complaints about the mode. The first being summoner support. Now, summoner support, I actually have a good example here. Right here. If you've been playing AR for a long time, you know K Magor is a very popular whale player. Actually, you can go into his profile and check. As you can see, almost has every hero. I'm surprised he doesn't have all of them, but yeah. And so summoner support I think is fine if it's only one. Now, when you can summoner support 4 heroes and take them into a match, it can get pretty ridiculous. As you can see here, he has 4 heroes summoner supported. Obviously, these two have even higher stats because they're getting the blessings from Ephraim and Marth. And yeah, so this summoner support thing, I think this should maybe be limited to 1. We can play the replay. This should maybe limit the summoner support to 1 per team or something like that. But then I guess it would be hard for coding because if you have everyone summoner support, you can just put them all in the team. I don't really know how they would do that. Another thing that's not really related to, I guess, a game mechanic is how hard you can get counter-picked in this mode. Or just have a team that you can't really do anything against the enemy team. Again, this one, a perfect example of that. So he has all melee units against my team, which is pretty much all ranged, and 1 force save. Obviously, I can't do anything, even if he didn't have any summoner support on his unit. I mean, they're all plus 10, but even if he didn't have any summoner support, I would still lose pretty hard. I think I got 0 points this match. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Ephraim, really good unit in this mode because he has Kanto and this Hector build, which some people use. This Hector build is probably the strongest in this mode. Actually, very annoying to play against. Sorry. Yeah, it kind of makes this not fun at all to fight against. I think I need, what, 2 or 3 units to kill him? Probably 3, maybe even more. It is not fun. And obviously, protecting everyone, I can't really do anything. And I just roll over and lose. Marth also pretty good. Basically, the recent refines are good in this mode. As you can see, keeping Hector next to his units, and there's nothing I can do here. Lyn, which is I used to counter Hector's, just can't really do much. And I get rolled over. Now I cannot kill him. It is what it is. Hinoka doesn't really do much damage. But yeah, so yeah, the summoner support thing, kind of annoying. On the other hand, we have a replay here against Sun, which is also a well-known AR player. And in this case, he's using the other Hector build. This one is not as common. The more popular one tends to be the force save. So he's using near save here against my team of all ranged, pretty much. Obviously, I'm gonna have a good time here, even though he does have pretty strong units. Like I said, Ephraim. Ephraim is good because he gets auto doubles, he gets Kanto, and you cannot stop his special from going off. I think, right? That's not where it is. Yeah, there it is. The Canto and you can't stop my special from going off. I think Bonfire might be better on him. I know that if he has Bonfire, I think he can just straight up kill my Tiki. Anyway, we got all our units in the area. So he ends his turn without moving Marth because it makes him move first the next turn. I actually thought my Lin would survive the Gunther attack, but she does not. However, I see the opportunity here, and I go for Ephraim with Reinhardt. I see that he has no way to get Gunther out of trouble, so I pretty much just take care of everything else first. Here I see that my Mikael actually cannot kill Gunther from this spot right here. She actually needs this to be active to kill. So I move Hinoka up, and then Mikael can finally get the kill. And now, because I'm giving ground orders to Tiki, Mikael is. Tiki can just do this. I end my turn. Tiki just ends this turn completely, doesn't do anything. At this point, because I have 1 extra point than him, I'm in a good position because I can just stall. But he does that weird move, puts Marth in range of Reinhardt, and at this point it's over, he surrenders. So yeah. Okay, so it's time to do our match. Everything okay here? And if we win, provided he doesn't surrender super early, we might get 1,000 with 1 match, but we'll see. Because my favor is so high, I think it's based on favor level, I get matched with really strong opponents. And it's pretty hard at the top. At the top, it's actually really hard, especially if you meet those Hector teams. Obviously, there are other threats in this matchmaking. Walhart is one that got a refine recently, and he's actually pretty strong here. Okay, we got an error. So there's Walhart, there's Ephraim. Azura. Legendary Azura is actually very annoying here, because you always have to think of what unit she's gonna dance to snipe one of yours. Usually people do that with Brave Micaiah, and Brave Micaiah can just snipe my my Tiki, my far save, which is a huge advantage to have on turn 1. Who else is good? Hector, like I said. A Brave Marth, sorry, Brave Alm is good here because of his movement and his ridiculous A skill. We got Sag favorite 50, but that's probably because he already maxed one of the Hectors, and maybe he's maxing the other one now. So let's go with that. Let's see his team. As usually, okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. Lots of melee units. We got Lilina, which is annoying, and Azura. I mean, I'll try my best, but far save Hector is just very strong in this mode. And it's Aegis with steady breath, which means I can't do much about it. I'll be honest. Okay, this Ike is also defensive. That's his near save, I guess, yeah. So he has a near save Ike and a far save Hector. He's probably gonna put Ike in front and Hector just protecting everyone in the back. That's fine. Okay, there's the Ike.
I see.
But Ike is not gonna be in range of Hector if he moves. So maybe he's gonna stay in place, I'm not sure. Alright, come on. It's a +10. I wish you could see the summoner supports. Yeah. And that would be nice. So, how much can you do to him? 30. That's 2. Okay.
I shall do it.
Okay. You can't attack him. Who would he go for? Do I need Micaiah for anything? Honestly, probably not.
Perplexing, isn't it?
I see.
So maybe we should do this. Okay, we get panic. That's not good because I'm actually getting buffs. Alright, Micaiah's gone. And Lynn still can't kill. Just gonna. He could do that. Yeah, he could. Repo with Lilina. That's fine though. Yeah, that's fine. Paphis is annoying. Okay, that's gonna be a dance from Azura probably. Got a kill with my leader, which is pretty good. Sorry, Liliana, you can't really do anything. So I can just do this. Whoop. Anyway, getting a kill with my leader means that I have 1 extra point, so... Okay, maybe turtle now? Not sure. There's the Hector protection. I nothing I can do about this, so I think I'm just gonna leave. Let me just bounce. I can still move with those 2. He needs to get the armor march. Alright, he's not getting it here. It's actually a pretty good move, because if he ends turn, I think he goes first, so... That's a dead Reinhardt. Not good. Okay, he didn't do it. Fine.
Perplexing, isn't it?
As you can see, the Hector's pretty ridiculous. But again, I can just kinda turtle, I guess. I can kinda turtle. Very boring, but if it works, it works. Okay, he's getting his armor march. That sucks. I really just want to leave. I really just want to leave. Let's bounce. Okay, hold up.
What's the plan?
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Swap, and then... Yeah, I guess so. Man. No. We are not taking that. We're just not taking that. Sorry. Okay. God damn it. So strong.
I got this.
Can I do this? I think I can. Alright, so this Hector's in the back now. That's interesting because this is the threat that I'm scared of. It's this Hector, not the other one. Okay.
What's the plan?
Again, I can just
Onward.
kind of leave.
Got him in my sights. I love you all.
Lena up.
Taking aim.
No, you go to the corner. Oh, let's see what happens. Where's this Hector gonna go? The real threat. Gonna go right. Gonna get repoed up.
Time to fly.
Not good. Gets repoed and dance. That's not good.
Perplexing, isn't it?
Let's just do that. I can kill. Yeah, I know, cause she's gonna dance from there. That's
Got him in my
smart.
sights. I got this.
Oh wow. Very much. I'll just take this trade.
Time to fly.
Cause I think I lost Azura here. I think it's worth though. Stop his dance. Yep. I'll end my turn so that I can go first.
I shall
Pretty much just do that. And there we go. Wow, that was just 12 minutes. Usually matches are not that short, but that's all we needed. And we reached 1,000. Let's just quickly look at his profile. I do like looking at profiles. As you can see, he already had 1,000 on Brave Hector. So I guess he was farming this Hector now, even though there's already 2 here. Yeah, let's just see. Okay. Rank 1. I just got it. Now I can title the video, the rank 1 legendary Lin in the world. That's gonna last for what? 1 day, if that. I mean, I'm not gonna play more after this. I'm done. Oh, one other thing. Okay, I forgot to mention. One other thing they need to do is add an incentive for people to keep playing. Because after you reach 1,000, you kind of just don't have any incentive. I mean, you can play to have fun, which it can be fun, unless you fight, like I said, a team that just completely counterpicks your team, or a team you cannot beat at all, either because they're just very strong because they have a unit that you just can't deal with, which usually is that Hector. That in that team, I just had no way to deal with that team because Hector with that build usually requires 2 units to deal with him, and in this mode, if you don't get a one-shot, most of the time you're just gonna get picked off by the enemy team because now it's their turn. They will one-shot you, they get points, and it's pretty much over from that point. It's a very different like style of play from just the typical Fey modes, which actually makes it pretty fun. Thought I would stop having fun way quicker, but I'm still having fun. So that match was a bit boring because I had to turtle. I think the first match I turtled, maybe the second one. I usually do not do that, but I just couldn't deal with the enemy team. If that was the way that I could win, I just had to do that. Yeah, I don't think my team is any good. Like if I were to replace someone, probably Hinoka would be the first to go. I mean, the champion you cannot replace. I do like the far save. I think far save is better than near save in this mode. Even though sometimes you will face teams that are mostly melee or one range, but there's other ways to deal with that. Far save, however, covers the range threats, which with Azura dancing them can get pretty ridiculous sometimes, like Ophelia, Reinhardt. Where Reinhardt does not get the extra movement. Yeah, Reinhardt, I think he does pretty well. He counters the sword units like Brave Alm and Legendary Marth. It's funny that's a lot of the times you cannot kill super invested sword units with like dodge. Camargue, I think his had dodge. Let me see. No, sudden panic. Okay, but some have dodge. My Reinhardt probably can kill this Carla. However, she was always protected by what's his name? Brave Hector. So yeah, there was nothing I could have done. Other than that, I know I already mentioned it, but in this mode, I forgot to mention strong things here, because I already mentioned the strong things in the other restriction setting, is obviously Kanto. Brave Eric, I think, is the most used hero in this setting. Yuri also used a lot. Legendary Sigurd, very ridiculous. Units that you think are pretty good end up not being very good here, like Fallen Edelgard. Most of the time, just like a sitting duck. You can just pick off everyone besides her, and then they can't really do much. Brave Hector, still ridiculous in this one, I'm pretty sure. I've never played this setting, but I'm sure he's still good here. Fjorm, Ascended Fjorm, because she has Null Sea Disrupt, which obviously counters stuff like Lin, which I rely on to actually damage Hector without getting my face blasted. Yeah, so pretty much like every Kanto, Regin, Atri, they will be good here. And in this one, the legendaries. So far, it's just the legendaries. People think that a mode like this would just add more variety to the game, because one of the complaints that people had for Arena is, oh, we can only use high BST units. We can't use our favorites. If IS let us use whoever we wanted, we would just do that. Like, the modes would be way different, is what they keep telling themselves. This mode is proof that that is not the case. In this mode, you can use whoever you want. So, you take your champion, which is your favorite hero a lot of the times, and you make a team around him. Well, it just so happens that usually the team around them is most of the times the same heroes. Pretty much always. As you can see here, Reinhardt, Hector with this... It is near save though, which is not as good. Micaiah, and obviously Azura. Azura, I think, might be one of the most used heroes in this mode, from what I've noticed. What else? We got Hannah. Some people do like use unique stuff. This one, for example. Azura, not very unique. Micaiah, not that unique. And Marth, not that unique. But Eliwood is pretty unique. I think it's the first Eliwood I saw, actually. For example, this one. Fallen Robin is pretty good in this mode. But what does this team have? Well, Micaiah, Hector, Marth, and Legendary Azura. So, as you can see, the complaint that things would be different if they let us use whoever we want is not true at all. People always fall back to what works, what's very strong, and this mode is a pretty good example of that. At the end of the day, people just want to get wins, so... I mean, K-Magro, Summoners supported 4 units just for this game mode. Like, I'm sure he did not Summoner support Ephraim and his Marth for AR. Maybe he did it for Arena, who knows, but the fact is, he Summoner supported his units, he cares about winning, even though he's already MX favor. Actually, let me check something. Oops. It was Carla, but he probably had another one. Oh yeah, I can check. No, I think Carla was his maxed one, right? Oops, not here. Yeah, Carla is his maxed one. So, favorite heroes. I think I have Carla. Like 1 copy, okay. Top players. And 104 wins. So as you can see, some people do care about just getting that win count pretty up there. For some E points. Oh yeah, if you have the same win count, you're tied. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he would have 5 Summoner supports if he wasn't using Azura. Azura doesn't really benefit from it. You can have 5, right, total? Yeah, you can have 5. Oh well. Yep. Anyway, that's about it. The mode is fun. We just kind of need an incentive to play every day, maybe a daily. Here, do 1 match every day, and you get, I wouldn't even say an orb, maybe feathers, because that's, orb would be too generous. What I think they can do about the Kanto stuff, in the previous video I mentioned that they should like restrict it to 1 Kanto per team. However, now thinking about it, that just stops you from using so many heroes that you want. I mean, like if you have Brave Eric in your team, you can't use any of the other Kanto units. Yeah, and if you want to, that would be pretty lame. So what I was thinking, maybe don't restrict that aspect, but restrict the amount of times that Kanto itself can be used inside a match. Maybe like once per turn. So that way, you have to think about what unit you want to attack with first. Imagine you have a Regen and a Brave Erica. So you can attack with Regen, and then you Kanto back. However, that would make Brave Erica as Kanto on her B skill just not happen anymore for the turn. I guess you would like add a more strategic side to it, like what Kanto do I want to use? And then my other units would lose their Kanto. I'm just thinking of ways to solve this Kanto problem that just seems to be very prevalent in the no restrictions matchmaking system. In this one, only Ephraim has it. Oh, obviously, I've fought some other characters that have it, like Finn with the Trace, or Brave Micaiah's with the Trace. But in their kits itself, Ephraim, Legendary Ephraim, is the only one that has it. I'm guessing Legendary Erica, when she gets her remix, is also gonna get it. Hopefully she's good here. I actually want to try and get her to 1,000 as well. I need to get the last copy. Yeah, so hopefully she also becomes pretty good. However, I think Ephraim is just gonna be stronger overall than her. And being blue is nicer than being red in this mode. That is what it feels like sometimes. But hopefully her glow up is pretty good. She is super unusable right now, which kind of sucks because it's one of my favorite area arts in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I think about the mode. Good job, IS. You actually didn't completely screw up this time. And yeah, so tell me what you all think about this mode. Uh, if you play in this matchmaking or this one, like what your team is, what your strategies are. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.